Social Secharity, How Tax Code 664 Saved Gen Alpha's Retirement and a Nation, by Wanda Miles. Read by Wanda Miles. This book is dedicated to our moms and my good friend, Ani Carr. The preface. America's financial problem. Let's unite and take control. Let's face it, there's a financial problem in America, and in today's tense world, we need a solution more than ever. That's where I come in. You can call me Charity, and I have a code that can end all the division. It's not a secret code, but rather a code in plain sight. The tax code, our tax code, specifically Tax Code 664. I was born in the late 60s, just around the time Congress created Tax Code 664 in 1969. I've witnessed a lot of change. Free love and hippiness, that was in the air for some, but not my no-nonsense mother. She wasn't having any of it. She loved working. She wanted to be out in the world, not stuck at home. Back then, women weren't yet allowed to have their own credit cards or control their own finances. It's crazy to think about, but that didn't stop her from wanting to have control of her own money. Fortunately, and ironically, she went to work for our government in the Department of Social Security. It's no accident that financial literacy was never part of our education system. Those in power know that the less we know about money, the more control they have over us. We work endlessly at our jobs, only to have them take a chunk of our paycheck in taxes. Ever look at those taxes? Wonder where they go? The powers that be decide what we, the people, supposedly need. The government and the banks. It's time to change that. Death and taxes, they say, two certainties in life. But taxes aren't meant to be an oppressive burden. What if you could create an endowment for yourself while you're alive and, upon your passing, could leave behind a legacy that empowers and uplifts your loved ones and your community? What if? That would make life more purposeful and maybe, just maybe, death a little less daunting. Welcome to Social Secharity. I first met Les Winston years ago during his radio program, Funny Money. Admittedly, I wasn't paying much attention, but as fate would have it, our paths crossed again. And that's when it all started to make sense. I've learned that having a great tax advisor is crucial to saving money, and as for the taxes I do have to pay, I've shifted my perspective. Rather than seeing it as a burden, I now view it as voluntary giving out of love. But imagine a future where we get to choose where our tax money goes. No one in their right mind wants to financially support pointless wars and a monolithic bureaucracy. As our collective consciousness continues to grow, wars will diminish and bureaucracy will shrink. Our government will become more accountable and life on Earth will become happier. That's an excerpt from Essays on Creating Reality, book number 2 by Frederick Dodson. Prepare to have your mind blown. Chapter 1. The Financial Odyssey of Les Winston and the Endow America Network Foundation. So, here we are, gathered around the campfire of fiscal responsibility, roasting marshmallows made of financial jargon. Today's tale revolves around Les Winston, the unsung hero of financial empowerment, and his merry band of financial wizards, the Endow America Network Foundation, EANF. Imagine a world where money matters are as thrilling as a Netflix series. Well, this is it, and Les and EANF are the stars of the show. Les Winston isn't your typical financial guru. He doesn't sport a three-piece suit or talk in a language that requires a secret decoder ring. No, Les is the guy you'd meet at the neighborhood barbecue, sharing tips on how to grow your savings while flipping burgers. His background is a patchwork quilt of real-life experiences, not just a resume listing fancy degrees and corporate conquests. Picture this. Les Winston, a man on a mission to liberate the masses from financial despair. With his commitment to financial empowerment, Les is like the Gandalf of money matters, waving his wand or maybe a well-worn calculator to make financial literacy accessible to all. Now, let's talk about EANF, the Avengers of the Financial Realm. Armed with the mighty tax code 664, they're on a mission to make wealth building the coolest party in town. They don't wear capes unless it's a fashion statement, but they do wield financial acumen with superhero-like precision. Their mission? To spread the gospel of tax code 664 far and wide, like financial missionaries of fiscal enlightenment. Why tax code 664, you ask? Well, it's not your average tax code. It's like the superhero among numbers, the chosen one, destined to bring financial liberation. Les and EANF are here to unravel the mysteries of this magical code and make it the centerpiece of your financial feast. Les Winston's journey is not a saga of suits and ties, but a relatable yarn spun from the fabric of everyday life. He's been in the trenches, faced financial dragons, and emerged wiser and more determined to share his knowledge. Les isn't the guy who'll drone on about compound interest and monotone. He's the storyteller who makes financial tales as riveting as a blockbuster movie. EANF isn't your typical foundation. They're the rebels of financial education, challenging the norms and championing tax code 664. With Les Winston as their fearless leader, they're not just spreading awareness, they're creating a movement, a financial revolution that encourages everyone to take control of their money destinies. Les and EANF might not wear capes, but they are the unsung heroes of the financial universe. Les brings humor and relatability to the table, making financial literacy a joyride instead of a snooze fest. Meanwhile, EANF acts as the wizard's apprentice, passing on the knowledge of tax code 664 like a sacred torch. In this financial odyssey, Les Winston and EANF are the Sherpas guiding us through the treacherous terrain of money management. So, let's join them on this whimsical adventure where tax code 664 isn't just a bunch of numbers, it's the key to unlocking a world of financial possibilities. The journey may be filled with laughs, quirks, and aha moments, but one thing's for sure, by the end, you'll be equipped with the wisdom to navigate the financial landscape like a true money maestro.